Well, let's get ready for Cuse and Boston College this week. Brian Higgins, Airon Servais, and Airon, you get ready for your 57th consecutive start this week. How hard is it to process all those games that you've played so far?
I mean, honestly, I don't really think about it. I mean, the goal is always, who are we playing on Saturday? So that's all I really lock in on. I don't think much about, what I've done. It's always about what we're trying to do. So.
And we know you've done it at various spots in the line. Carlos got hurt late in the game, shifting around. Best option was for you back to right tackle during the game. How hard is that to reconfigure you five kind of in the midst of it when you guys are trying to make that comeback?
Yeah, I mean, there's certainly some difficulty that goes along with that. I mean, it had been a few weeks since I had been out at the right side. But at the end of the day, you got to do what you got to do to win. And the coaches thought that was the best decision, was to swap around a little bit there. And, obviously we were able to get it done. So.
Take me into the depth of the O-line this year, because last year you guys had to put Chris Elmore in there. Obviously that was not option one of what you wanted to do. This year you've been 8 deep now, I think, with injuries and whatnot, and it's produced every time. But what has changed, I guess, this year to get all those guys ready and to have so many guys ready to go?
Yeah, it's definitely good to have some more depth this year. I think the big thing is that a lot of those younger guys are really starting to step up, which is great to see.
Kalen Ellis is a true freshman out there. Josh Aloa is a redshirt freshman. To have those two in the middle of the line be able to hang in with a Virginia Tech team, what does that tell you about those two?
It's huge. I mean, those guys put in the work to work on their craft. So, yeah, I think they've done a great job so far, and it's exciting to see them keep growing.
All right, take me into your view of the game-winning play. What did you see? Did you see the ball in the air? Did you see Damian catch it, or what did you see out there at right tackle?
Yeah, I mean, I was protecting, but those guys let up once the ball's released. So I did watch it. I almost didn't believe it when it happened. All I'm thinking is, man, please catch that ball, and he did. He made a great play, so it was awesome to see.
How different does that make the mood of the team? I guess. I mean, those 3 losses in a row had to be really tough once they add up like that. To get one in basically the same way that you guys got a few weeks in a row, what does that do for the mood of the team going forward?
Yeah, it's big. I think that that's the 4th or 5th game in a row that we've had come down the last minute like that. And the last few weeks before this past one, it didn't go our way. So it's certainly nice to get one for us.
All right, it's always hard to define it, right? It appears Garrett Schrader has something that is it on these last-second drives, the storming down the field to win games, tie games, send them to overtime. What do you think it is about him that's making this work?
Oh, I mean, I think it's a few things. One, I think he's a stud athlete. I think he's an absolute warrior when he's back there. He wants to do everything that he can to win, and it certainly shows up on tape.
What's it like blocking for him? Because you don't always know where he's going to be at.
It's a little bit hectic for sure. We don't always know if he's inside the pocket or out of it. But I mean, we're going to do our best that we can do up front so he can make plays.
That said, when it's Sean Tucker that's got the ball, you know exactly what his plans are. It's got to be amazingly fun to block for a guy like that.
Yeah, I mean, for the most part, he'll see some cut lanes here and there, but yeah, I mean, he's done a fantastic job this year, and again, it's exciting to see what those guys are able to do.
It's so interesting. They're both so understated about what they do. Do you feel like the rest of you all have to celebrate for them or something when they accomplish something good?
A little bit, yeah, absolutely, yeah.
All right, here we are, Boston College. You talk about close games. This game seems to be close basically every time you've played in it, give or take. What do you think it's going to be this week? What are you feeling going into this one?
I mean, it's certainly a rival game. I mean, every time we play those guys, it's a tough physical game, so that's what we're expecting going into it.
And is that playing into just kind of what you guys are this year?
I think so, yeah. I think we've certainly picked up some of our physicality this year. So I think that should bode well for us this weekend.
All right, Airon, good stuff. Enjoy it this week.
Thank you very much.
Airon Servais, we'll see him in the Dome on Saturday.